What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be going over a rather unconventional build. It kind of deviates from the Titan grenade spam meta of this season, but it works pretty well. Does quite a bit of damage, and you know, with this week's GM being Fallen Saber, it's a pretty easy one, so I wanted to try something a little bit different. So for this one, I'm using Arc Strider. For our super, we've got Gathering Storm, which whenever you pair it up with, the Star Eater scales, does a ton of damage. So basically the way that Star Eaters works is whenever you have your full super, for each orb of power you pick up, it's going to increase the overall damage of your super. And because this is like a damage over time type of super, it ends up doing quite a bit more than, a lot of the other ones that you have access to. But, yeah, so I was running the Storm Grenade, and for my aspects, I was running Lethal Current and Flow State. For the fragments, I'm running Resistance, just to get that extra damage mitigation. Spark of Ions, so anytime you jolt something, it's going to make a trace, which is just going to help keep uptime on your grenades. Running Spark of Feedback, this is mostly just for resilience, so I can have double 100 stats. And Spark of Shock, so my grenades will jolt everything. And for the mods, I'm going to be running 3 firepower mods, just to keep good uptime on grenades. But for my helmet, I'm also running 2 of the harmonic siphons. So anytime you kill, rapid kill enemies with matching, energy type to whatever your subclass is, it's going to generate orbs of power. So I'm using that to kind of help fuel the Star Eater scales, and I'm also pairing that with Forbearance so I can just kind of cluster kill enemies. And then on my gloves, I'm using a second thing of firepower, and then just anti-barrier mods to take care of the barrier champs. I'm also stacking 2 of the thermo shock platings just because there's a decent amount of arc and solar damage, especially in the beginning phases whenever you start. And then I'm running Elemental Charge, just, so I've got access to these firepower mods. So on the legs, I'm also running double stacked Innervation, so anytime I pick up orbs of power, it's going to reduce my grenade cooldown. So that's going to be pairing again with Harmonic Siphon, just because I'm generating a lot of orbs. I wanted to kind of maximize that as much as I could. And then down here on my class item, I'm running Surge Detonators, so that way I don't have to worry about, running an overload weapon. And I'm running Bomber, so anytime I use my class ability, I get a little bit more grenade energy. And I'm running Elemental Ordnance, just so I can generate those wells. For the weapons, I was using the new Braytech Werewolf. This is it's from the Halloween event, I think. But I chose to use it because it's got Osmosis. So anytime you use a grenade, it's going to match this weapon's damage output with whatever your subclass is. So it pairs really well for arc burns. So I just kind of threw that into the build. Forbearance is also a really, really great choice. And then Storm Chaser as well. And like I said before, this is a pretty easy GM. So I wanted to try something different, and this build it did quite a bit of boss damage, especially for that last boss. Like if you get 4 stacks for Star Eaters, I think I was doing like 50 or 60,000 for a tick on this Gathering Storm. Like the boss just kind of like fell over, like it was kind of trivial. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would really help me out. Thanks for watching.